Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into Vechain VEZ. So right now we are seeing Vechain right around 10 cents, just a barely below that 10-cent mark. We actually saw a nice recovery today from about 9 to 10 cents, continuing to see Vechain pushing close to that 9-cent mark with a 5 to 6% increase. If we take a look at the last, really week in the market as well. We're seeing about a 18 to 19% decrease, that is, and then the last month about a 22 to 23% decrease. So a lot of people are wondering if this is still a good time to buy. In my opinion, dollar cost averaging into Vechain below 10 cents is almost always a good time to buy. We see the market cap right now, by the way, at $6.5 billion, and we continue to see that volume actually decrease. So about 7 to 8% down in the volume. We are probably going to see this coin slowly decrease down to about 9.5 cents and then hopefully find another way back up. We're going to talk about that here in a second, though, regarding price predictions for the end of the year, the end of the bull market. Before we get too much farther into the video, though, I do want to say, guys, if you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on to stay up to date with Vechain, as well as so many other cryptocurrencies, whether it's Solana, Polkadot, Chainlink, Cardano. We talk about it all here on this channel. So, like I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We jump a little bit farther into the market. We can see that the market is completely rallying today. We see a 5.3% increase across the board. Bitcoin actually made its way above 44,000, a little bit below that right now, but I do think we are going to make our way back up above that $44,000 mark. There's a lot to talk about, like I said, regarding Vechain. One thing I do want to keep in mind, though, guys, is I always mention that Vechain is a long-term hold. This is not a short-term hold. We're not going to see short-term increases that are going to make us rich overnight. This is going to be a long-term hold. I'd say 4 to 5 years, you're going to see a very, very solid increase, and there's many reasons behind that. I'm going to show you guys why today that Vechain is more of a long-term hold than a short-term hold, but it'll still be worth holding on to, like I said. I do want to jump into BlockFi before we talk a little bit too much about Vechain. There's a lot of reasons to actually get started, I guess, with BlockFi. With BlockFi, you can actually get up to, I believe, $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up using my link down in the description. So definitely do so. And the coolest thing about this is you actually have a BIA account where your cryptocurrency can earn up to 7.5% APY. So think of something like Chainlink where you can't actually stake it. This is exactly what you want to do with your Chainlink. You want to put it into something like BlockFi where you can actually still earn on that Chainlink. And that's exactly what BlockFi is so good at, is the BIA account can earn up to that 7.5% APY. Interest occurs daily and is paid monthly. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So I do want to jump back to Vechain, but like I said, BlockFi, I do have a description, in the description, a referral link. And that referral link will actually get you, like I said, up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up using it. So definitely do that when you guys check out, BlockFi. Let's jump back over, though. Like I said, there is a lot to talk about regarding Vechain. Here's another, this actually is a great reason as to why Vechain is going to be a long-term hold and not a short-term hold. So Sunny Liu, which is a guy obviously that we've talked about many, many times, talking about how we have, I don't know why it says we has, but we have quite a reputation even outside of the blockchain space. Recently, we are close to a big client in China. When someone brought up Vechain, their CEO went like, "Oh wow, I know this." So honestly, the thing I learned from Louis Vuitton is that branding is important. So we understand that Vechain needs to make a name for themselves everywhere, across the globe, really, to continue to get noticed and recognized. Obviously, not really bigger projects, but bigger partnerships are going to take advantage of a name that they recognize, a name that they understand and can really trust. And I think that's a big thing that they see here. Sonny talks about it. People need trust. So I think that we, protect Vechain pretty well. We never brag things around. Building applications with the new technology is time consuming, but in the blockchain space, people wish you have it done in one day or one night. It's unrealistic. We would like to have a very solid foundation. We want to do things step by step because we hold a long-term vision. Blockchain technology can really shake the world like the internet did 40 or 50 years ago. I'm looking for at least like a 20 to 25 year career ahead. No technology can solve 100% problems. Even 1% increases of efficiency or accuracy could solve more problems by bit or year by year. So keep that in mind. They also talk a little bit more down here. These are the big tweets that everyone loves. So some people may just try to make some quick cash, which has actually been quite common in the past few years. But for Vechain, so far, we've actually been doing quite well. We've been transforming the technology to business value. We continue to build and deliver. Not to anyone, even to my mom or my dad, before I never gave suggestions on financial advice. But what I can tell you is that 90% of my assets are still in Vechain for sure because I'm doing it. So that's the coolest thing about this is he understands that, he's working on something he believes in. He's working on something he thinks is going to go somewhere. Obviously, he wouldn't keep his assets in, VeChain there. So I think we are kind of relieved by that. The fact that, some projects have their founders selling out or, selling off their assets. And that's definitely something you don't want to see happening. And, VeChain, that is not happening at all. Also, we had Jason, I think it was Jason Rockwood a while back. We actually looked at him. I'm not going to go into too much details on this tweet, but let's go over to this tweet if we can find it. Okay, so here it is. It's actually going to be the pinned tweet, so it'll be easy to find. He basically says how they are, okay, so Savvy FeeFam will notice in the past week there have been mentions of two major projects, AirTrace and Electric Vehicle Battery Initiative, both of which are major industry advancements, but the client names were not mentioned by VeChain staff. What this should tell you is loyal, patient-focused token holders is that there is much more happening behind the scenes than what is made public. Do I wish I could tell you everything that our clients are working on? Of course I do, but that's not our business. It's there. So those two tweets right there are just going to tell you guys that there is big things happening behind the scenes. There's a lot going on that we just don't know too much about quite yet. And when we do start hearing more about those, I do expect VeChain's price to skyrocket. We don't know exactly when that could be. I'm expecting 2 to 5 years we could hear, so much more about these projects and them also jumping into even bigger projects because of these, earlier partnerships. So we'll keep you up to date throughout all of these updates and all of these partnerships, all of these different, companies. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. We also have more talking about VeChain here. Blockchain together with third-party services ensures the authenticity of data and entities that engage in the sustainability roadmap. This is VeChain, and DNV Assurance paves the fundamentals of the really future circular economy. I'm not going to jump too much into this, but it's just great to see all these great partnerships, obviously with DNV Assurance, one that we've known for quite some time. There's also Eisenrich talking about through services such as BAAS, PAAS, and SAAS. We hope that companies of different fields and sizes can build blockchain applications that meet their own businesses' needs in less than 2 weeks with very little upfront investment. And that would be absolutely huge. Obviously, people would be thrilled with something like that. They just need to, continue on this building, continue on this development, and I think we are going to be there. VeChain price forecast, there's, tons of these going on. FX Street doing one here. So VeChain price looks to continue its ascent as it retests the 50% Fibonacci retracement at 0.107. So about 10 cents. We are seeing that Fibonacci retracement. We are below that yet again, and continuing, hopefully on our way back up, but right around 10 cents right now, it looks like. And, we are going to continue to see where VeChain goes. I do think, realistically, VeChain's still going to do well in this kind of short to midterm, just not insanely well. We're not going to see it do a Solana pump. We're not going to see it do some of those pumps that we've seen in, Filecoin or even in Infinity Computer or IDC. Wait, what am I? Let me go back here. I'm kind of messing this one up. I think it's ICP. I kept saying D. I'm not sure. It's because I was Definity, I guess. But the big thing is ICP had a huge pump as well. I'll just show you guys since we're already here. ICP, had a huge pump from $150 up to $750. Those kind of things are not going to happen with VeChain, in my opinion, this year. I think those things are later on in the 2 to 5 year span. We're definitely going to keep you, like I said, up to date through it all. But VeChain's one of those coins. I think by the end of the year, we could be seeing anywhere from about 50 cents to 70 cents. I think that's going to be a reasonable range. I don't think we're going to hit $1 by the end of the year. I think 50 cents to 70 cents would be a massive push. Realistically, 30 cents to 70 cents is going to be a little bit more realistic with our all-time high, previously being right around 28 cents. But I do want to say by the end of the bull market part 2, this is always going to be a realistic, conservative, reasonable price prediction as we try to do on this channel. I do see VeChain making its push way back up to, really a possible $1 mark or even $1 to $2 mark by the end of the bull market. So we'll keep you guys up to date as we continue to move forward. It's going to depend on how much of these, partnerships really get out there, how much, continual growth VeChain continues, like I said, to do behind the scenes and, push out to the audience. So we'll see what happens. We'll continue to hold because I do, like I said, believe in a long term here. Just a great update to really kind of understand that VeChain's doing a lot behind the scenes and that there's more to come in the upcoming weeks and months and hopefully years ahead. So thank you guys again. I'll see you all in the next one.